we are previewing will take place on Saturday evening at Lucas Moripe Stadium, and it will be Mamelodi Sundowns up against Amazulu Golden Arrows. We are joined by the home team coach, Mamelodi Sundowns coach Manqoba Mngqithi, and he will be ready for the questions. By show of hands, I'll take the first one. If there are any questions. All right, let's go to Sandile from ELCA.
Coach, good afternoon. I'm sure you are expecting a field in terms of questions about Timbers one. I know they only arrived this morning, Bafana, that is. Any updates on perhaps maybe the length of time that he will be sidelined, and also maybe your reaction on what the coach said on Amazulu and Lucas Bafana coach?
You had to slide there. Maybe it's good that we get that out of the way, so we can come back to carry on. All right,
okay.
Settle down. Thank you.
On Temba, good afternoon first, and apologies for being late. We started in training. The report that we got about Temba is that it's a partial rupture, which could be around 3 to 4 months, but clinically they had said it's a grade 3, but I think we'll get better feedback this afternoon, because I think he's going for surgery this afternoon. So possibilities between 4 to 6 months. The second question.
Just to summarize, it was your view on Coach Bruce's comments.
No, man, Bruce is just talking. He must manage his house and allow me to manage my house, because nobody tells him who to play in his team, and I cannot be expected to be told by another coach who to play in my team. The truth is, we all know the quality of the players, and they are going to help us, and we don't have any problems with them. We have resolved whatever minor issues we may have had, but each man for his own family. We must take care of our spaces. Nobody says anything when he plays 8 defenders. We keep quiet, because it's his choice, and I respect him. I respect him as a coach. He has done very well for the country. Everybody is excited he got a bronze. So he must understand that we have a responsibility to manage our own squads, just like he is managing his own squad. So I don't have much to say in that space. The best thing that could ever happen is for him to call me, or for us to have a call where we will talk about our situations, because I never say why you select that player, you don't select that player, and I don't expect another coach to do that. Maybe administrators have got a bit of a right to say that, but with the respect that I have for him, I'm sure he will give me a call and we discuss this thing as coaches. No one is bigger than anyone else. We are both coaches. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach. Jabola?
From the 24. Coach. I don't know if the parts you answer in terms of the call maybe answers part of my question. I mean, with a team like Sundowns supplied a number of players to the national team, how do you think there can be a better working relationship between the club and Bafana in terms of managing players? You look at Timbers one, for instance, you've been sort of using him gradually because of the season and whatnot, but at Bafana he's been playing almost 90 minutes in all those games. And you also have the situation of Tebogo and Kuruso for various reasons, not playing as much for the team but being core players for Bafana. So how can we sort of, with both people respecting each other, but also doing sort of managing the situation for the better of the nation?
I think this thing starts from respect. If we respect one another in life, we will always communicate better, because in one way or the other, I think we all need each other. And it's sad when you lose some of your players that you were trying the best you can to say, because I know this player, for him to recover after a match would not be the same as a younger player like Mapena, but to see a player like Temba playing 90 minutes in the first match and still starting the second match, already that for me was alarm bells. But I think we've lost a signal. I think we could have dealt with this thing better as the two coaches. And to be honest, I do want to give him a call so that I talk to him direct. I don't like to talk about somebody. I prefer to talk to somebody.
All right, colleagues, that will be it with regards to
Thank you.
We're here for the current knockout. The match takes place on Saturday at Lucas Moripe Stadium. For your information, Coach Manqoba goes up against his former club, Mamelodi Sundowns. Temba?
Yes, Temba Shabala, Joseph Sports. Coach, you're playing, like you said, you're playing against a team that's also trying to find itself, its fit. You know, we know the flamboyant nature of arrows that they play. I mean, from your days back then, you know, which are understand, they're not by default, but because they do things. Coming against the Sundowns that is getting on their normal form, what can we expect from you on this game, and how do you prevent your players from being dragged into a arrows way of playing, where they have to actually derail themselves from how you actually coach them to trying to match the flamboyance of arrows?
I've got a lot of respect for Colin Arrows. They are an extension of my family, because they are the ones who gave me an opportunity in the first place to coach at the highest level, and I will always and feel always indebted to them, because they contributed so much in my life and my family. So, but be that as it may, we have a responsibility to play a very crucial match. They may not have had consistent performances just like us, but they're still a very dangerous team on transitions. And they've had some very good performances this year against Stellenbosch, against Sekhukhune, against Marumo Gallants. They were unfortunate against Makesi. I think Makesi played their game, because the expectation was that they should walk over Makesi, but because Makesi had to give them that respect, I think that's how they managed to end up winning the match. So it's not going to be an easy match. If you remember last season, we played them as one of the last matches of the season, and we played a draw in Durban, and they were very dangerous. It's a team that is very good on transitions, a team that can hurt you. It has got some very influential players in Sibia. Masuku has just joined them and is also doing very well. Mutizwa is evergreen in that team, and they've got a Cele at left back who is always looking to create possibilities going forward. And they've brought back Zuke in the defense, and Shitolo, whom I think is doing very well at the moment. Manchiani is also an option in that space. So it's a complex game, but more than the flamboyance that you think will be there, I see a lot of transitions, and that's what we should try the best we can to make sure that we contain the situation better, probably with better counter pressures, with better rest defense, with better general organization behind the ball. I think we will do better.
Okay, let's go to Maskepe.
Coach, I want to ask about touch trick. A lot has been said about Lucas and how he scores goals. Touch trick, I think, has been one of the biggest chance creators at the club. Would you say you are finding where you want him to play and how you want him to they're with the team. And also, you just mentioned, people like Lucas Moripe who are always, more cheating and then trying to get behind center backs, When you look at the goal that was conceded against Chiefs, which was a mistake, but from your defender, not that the goal was a mistake. I just want to get it clear. In terms of Musa coach, how do you, deal with some of the mistakes that sometimes, come up when, not just this season, but even in the past you've had, situations where there would just be a small mistake here and there. How do you deal with those, especially when you're going to come up against, very quick forwards like the Sundowns?
Which question exactly, Master?
Okay, I think the first one is Tashreeq. We found a position for him.
Okay. I think when we brought Tashreeq, we knew we wanted somebody that will help us offensively. His speed, his finishing, his ability to play as a 10, and his ability to play behind the opposition defense, and his counter pressures probably were the catalyst to make a decision to bring a player like him. And at the moment, I think he is enjoying playing wide on the left, which is probably his main position. But he also plays as a 9 if needs be. And the good thing is that he also finds it easy for him to play out of the wing into a 10 when we need somebody behind the striker. They alternate in that space with Ribeiro. So we think he is comfortable where we are with him now. And going to Musa, I think we have a responsibility as coaches to support our players, because in football, almost every centre-back has made a mistake somewhere. If you can check, with our centre-backs, in the matches that we have played, probably we've had one mistake from a centre-back against Stellenbosch. We may have had one mistake against Chiefs. We may have had one mistake against Polokwane City. The mistakes will always be there. You must try to minimize those mistakes, because strangely, I don't know whether it's our nature as a country or what, strangely we are very good in identifying the wrongs. But if I were to say, just check the game of Marumo and see how many vertical passes Musa played that created goals, probably as a secondary assist, and you look at those situations, you say, wow, there is so much value here. Yes, there might be mistakes here and there, but the truth is, in football, you must always try to minimize the mistakes, and which I think he's working very hard in that space, and he needs our support as the team. And I'm very happy with the support he's getting from the group as well, because he's one of our very important players.
All right, Velila.
Yeah, Coach Velila from SABC here. As you rightfully said, a team like Arrows gave you a launching pad, and I see the 3 guys now. Kakhisho Dekhatwe has just joined them, Musa Pilankulu, and also Maputi, and these are all guys that you've worked with. And how important is to have clubs like Arrows in an environment where especially in the coaching space, clubs that will give young coaches the platform, like they did to yourself, as well.
No, man, that's why I'm very grateful to that club, because that does not just start with the coaches. If we were to be honest, I think it's one club that gives players with no clear footballing background opportunities in South African football. I can give you a few examples. Tandwise Kuboni never played SAB League, never played ABC Motsepe League, never played the NFD, but Arrows gave him an opportunity from nowhere, and he became one of the best players during the World Cup in 2010. You look at Kagiso Dikgaswa, we got him from Bloemfontein Young Tigers. Not much experience, a team that was relegated at the time, and he came in and that's who he is today. Musa Bilankulu, I don't even know where he was coming from when I got him, because we got him on trial and he became a very important player for the club. The list is endless. The late Bongintuli never saw any of the structured football, and he found himself in the PSL and he became a very influential figure. The list is endless of the opportunities that a club like that has given to South African football. So for me, the respect I have does not just start with them giving me an opportunity as a coach, but I just think those are the stories that we don't tell. We are waiting for stories of coaches clashing, players not playing, and don't talk about the ones that are playing. You know, we are that country that always look for the dark side. The light is never the most important. I think Golden Arrows has contributed immensely to South African football.
Mr. Romano.
Okay, Coach, as Mamelodi Sundowns Football Club, you haven't won a trophy in a long time. I don't know how long this is it. Are you under pressure this season to get a trophy or even two besides the title?
I don't think you are living with us. Maybe you are coming from another planet. Because last year we won the league and we won the AFL. So when you are saying we have not won a trophy in so many years, and we are just at the beginning of the season now. So can we get the next question?
Right, I was hearing someone, yes, love more kickoff.
Dear Coach, I think you actually meant Sundowns hasn't won a local cup competition for the last 2 years. Maybe just for clarity's sake, I thought that's what he actually meant. That Sundowns hasn't won a local competition, cup competition local in the last 2 years.
Oh, are you talking about the cup competition?
I think that's what he meant.
No, he didn't say so. But we'll wait for you to say what he wanted to say. Can we get another question?
Do you have a question, or was the same one? Okay, can we get yours?
Clarifying that. Now, Coach, obviously start of a cup competition. I mean, what kind of mind space are you in as a club? You know, because this is another opportunity to lift another trophy. I see you're looking at it, and I'm sure you want it.
No, man, as Sundowns, we play every match to win it. So it means every competition that we go for, it's because we want to win it. Maybe others do lie and say they did not want it. But with us, we want to win every match. We want to win every trophy on offer. Yes, sometimes we fall short in cup competitions, but I don't think we are that bad. I think in my 12 years at Sundowns, we have won more than 7 cup competitions. So for me, that's a very good return. But at this stage, about the Carling, last year we missed out on it. And we want to try and give it a go again and see what we can get. And we will do our level best to win it. It's not going to be easy. The PSL has improved in leaps and bounds in terms of the level of competition amongst the teams. And for me, that is very encouraging because it means anyone can beat anyone. And that's, for me, the most important because sometimes we need such competition to do better in the continental space.
Okay, we are out of time, but out of respect for the legends, Mr. Ramara, are you covered? Or do you want to clarify your question?
I was supposed to be specific.
Yes.
I didn't know what I wanted to say.
No, I don't want to assume.
No, you're not domestic front coach. That's what I meant.
Oh, no. When was the last time we won a trophy? I also don't remember.
Probably over 3 seasons, I'm not sure.
No, I think it's only 2.
2 seasons, yeah. Because if you check Paris, they won. That's how I base my calculation.
No. You're right. Paris has really done well in cup competitions. We've also done well, by the way, in other competitions. So it's true. We haven't really done well in cup competitions. I think the last time we've won cup competitions was when we won all 3 competitions that were on offer in the PSL. I think that was 2020, 21 or 22.
That was the bubble period.
No.
No, you also won the
No.
Cup in 2022.
Nedbank and the MTNH.
Yes.
It's not far.
2022. That's 2022.
Yeah. So it's not that bad. Don't be too harsh.
All right.
You know, sometimes when other people win, they make you look like you've not won in a long time. But we are not bad. We will do our best to try and win this one.